I think that I understand why the left is doing that. I mean, they're moribund in terms of their enthusiasm with the upcoming election. You know, obviously Biden has had a rough year plus of his presidency. You see that. There's not a lot of enthusiasm for what he's doing. So I think they're trying to find ways to kind of rev up the base a little bit. But the fact of the matter is, you know, that's not going to fly when you get into a courtroom. So we'll be successful on that. You know, all the stuff we've done, you know, we always will get challenged no matter what we do. And sometimes in front of certain district judges, we know we'll lose no matter what because they're not going to follow the law. But we always win on appeal. And I think that I don't know if it'll even get to that point in this case, but certainly with the voting election integrity, that's going to be upheld. It's just a matter of when.
Do you plan on taking action against them? Is that, in essence, retaliatory, sir?
So the issue, someone said, hey, you know, Disney has all these special perks. Should you retaliate against them for them coming out and demagoguing this bill? I don't believe you, quote, retaliate, but I think what I would say is, as a matter of first principle, I don't support special privileges in law just because a company is powerful and they've been able to wield a lot of power. And we saw this last year when I did the big tech censorship legislation to give Floridians the ability to sue big tech if they're deplatformed or censored based on ideological reasons. Now that's being litigated. We're going to have an argument in the 11th Circuit next month. I think we're going to win on a lot of the key provisions of that, but that's to be determined. That's going through. At the 11th hour, when the legislature was doing this, Disney got them to put in a carve-out for theme parks for the big tech bill. And I'm thinking to myself, this is ridiculous. Honestly, it was embarrassing. But then I was in a situation, do I throw the baby out with the bathwater and veto the entire bill once it got to my desk? Or do I sign it, register my disagreement with that particular, because it really didn't affect the underlying structure. But that's an example of something that should have never been in the law, and that it would be totally appropriate to do it. So I think what has happened is there's a lot of these special privileges that are not justifiable, but because Disney had held so much sway, they were able to sustain a lot of special treatment over the years. Well, now I think the way with their conduct, and look, you see some of these people on the videos that they put out, some of these executives and what they're saying, and you're just like, are you kidding me? I mean, this is really, really crazy, some of the stuff that they're doing. And so I think that they've been dishonest about this. And I think what that's done is, you know, the left is upset at them, and now everyone else is upset at them. And so they've lost a lot of the pull that they used to have. And honestly, I think that's a good thing for our state, because the state should be governed by the best interests of the people. You should not have one organization that is able to dictate policy in all these different realms. And they have done that for many, many years. And if that stops now, which it should, that'll be a good thing for Florida. And so I would say any special privileges that are in law, I would like to get rid of generally. But I think in this particular case with Disney, I just don't think you have very many people in the legislature anymore who are going to be able to defend a lot of what has been done over many, many years to really have them almost govern themselves in some of these things. You know, that was probably never appropriate to start, but it's certainly not appropriate now at this point. Okay, guys, thanks so much. It was great to be here.